Hey Chiefs Kingdom, welcome back to Total Chiefs. It's Derek here with your latest dose of Chiefs Express Report, where we break down all things Kansas City Chiefs. If you're new here, or just haven't yet, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell. We're on a mission to reach 500 subscribers, and with your help, we'll get there. Plus, you'll stay up to date on every move our Chiefs make. Now, let's dive into today's headline. The Chiefs have been building their roster strategically, especially as we edge closer to the playoffs. Recent trades have been exciting. Adding wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins and edge rusher Josh Uche has added serious power to our lineup. But there's still one major gap that needs filling in our defense. With Jalen Watson sidelined after a significant leg injury, our secondary is left with a major hole. And the question on every Chiefs fan's mind is this: how will the Chiefs cover that gap? One potential answer is creating a lot of buzz. A possible return for former Chiefs cornerback Steven Nelson. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler mentioned this intriguing option, and we couldn't help but wonder what a reunion with Nelson might mean for our defense. As we dig into the details, we want to hear from you. Do you think the Chiefs should bring Nelson back? Drop a quick yes or no in the comments, and let's see where the kingdom stands. Let's get into who Steven Nelson is and why he might just be the missing piece we need right now. Drafted by the Chiefs in the third round of 2015, Nelson quickly became a valuable part of our secondary lineup. Over 4 seasons with Kansas City, he recorded 182 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and 4 interceptions. His aggressive man-to-man coverage and ability to keep up with opposing wideouts made him a standout, particularly during the 2018 season. That year, Nelson hit career highs, racking up 68 tackles and 4 interceptions. His knack for being in the right place at the right time on the field gave our defense an edge, one that could make a huge difference for the Chiefs this season as we push toward the playoffs. Now, here's a quick poll question for you. On a scale of 1 to 5, how impactful do you think Nelson's return could be for our secondary? Drop your answer in the comments. Your feedback could even be featured in our next video. Though Nelson didn't become one of the league's biggest names, he was incredibly reliable under pressure, a quality our defense could benefit from right now. And while we're on the subject, think back to his memorable plays. Do you remember any specific games where Nelson stood out? Let us know in the comments. We love hearing your favorite Chiefs memories. As we look at his journey beyond Kansas City, the question remains: could Nelson bring that same energy and experience back to the Chiefs' defense? After leaving Kansas City, Steven Nelson signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers on a 3-year, $25.5 million contract in 2019, solidifying his value in the league as a dependable cornerback. Over his 2 seasons in Pittsburgh, Nelson made a strong impression, tallying 109 tackles and 3 interceptions. His presence was felt immediately, and he played a key role in strengthening a Steelers secondary that became one of the top-ranked in the league during his time there. Then came his move to the Houston Texans, where Nelson continued to prove his worth. Across 2 seasons, he played 32 games, racking up 115 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 5 interceptions. A highlight from his time in Houston? That pivotal interception against Cleveland, where he picked off Joe Flacco and returned it for a touchdown. Moments like these show exactly why his experience and instincts could be a huge asset if he were to rejoin the Chiefs. Now, here's where we'd love your input again. Which of Nelson's post-Chiefs season stands out more to you? Drop Steelers or Texans in the comments to let us know which team you think he made the biggest impact on. Looking back, it's clear that Nelson's ability to adapt to new systems and his consistent defensive performances make him a seasoned veteran who could fit right back into the Chiefs scheme. With our secondary facing challenges, the timing seems right. Imagine having a player with Nelson's track record back on the field at Arrowhead. With Jalen Watson out, the Chiefs find themselves in a challenging spot. His absence has left a significant gap in our secondary, a space that opponents will surely aim to exploit as the season goes on. So far, the defense has shown resilience, but cracks are starting to appear, and it's clear that a dependable player is needed to keep our secondary strong and balanced. This is why Nelson's name keeps coming up. He's proven that he can handle high-stakes situations and bring stability to a defense. In a lineup of younger, talented players, his experience could be the anchor that keeps the secondary coordinated and confident in critical moments. Now, let's get your take on this. How big of a priority do you think it is for the Chiefs to strengthen their secondary right now? Is it a must-have or a nice-to-have? Vote in the comments below. As we consider options to reinforce our defense, Nelson's skill set makes him a clear candidate. His track record shows that he's capable of making quick adjustments on the field, a quality that could make all the difference for the Chiefs. With a playoff push on the horizon, this move could be exactly what we need. But does Nelson still have what it takes to make a difference for Kansas City? Let's explore that next. If Nelson were to return, the Chiefs wouldn't just be gaining a skilled player, but also someone deeply familiar with the culture, system, and expectations here in Kansas City. Under defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo, a veteran like Nelson could seamlessly re-enter the lineup, bringing a unique combination of experience and insight that would bolster our young defensive backs. This isn't just about plugging a gap. It's about integrating someone who understands the stakes and knows how to perform under pressure. Nelson's experience across 3 NFL teams showcases his adaptability and his ability to thrive in different defensive schemes. That kind of versatility could be a game changer for us, especially as we set our sights on another deep playoff run. Imagine a player who not only knows the ins and outs of Arrowhead, but who has also shown he can elevate his play in the most intense matchups. And now, we want to hear from you. Would you feel more confident in our defense with a veteran like Nelson on the field? Leave a quick yes or no in the comments to join the discussion. Beyond just his stats, Nelson brings a leadership quality that younger players can look up to. His presence would offer stability in moments when our defense needs it most, making him an ideal fit as we aim to keep the Chiefs at the top. Every Super Bowl contending team needs a strong defense, and Nelson might just be the final piece we need. So, with everything he brings to the table, could Nelson really be the answer we're looking for? Let's wrap it up in the next section. So, Chiefs Kingdom, we've taken a deep dive into why Steven Nelson might be the perfect fit for Kansas City's current needs. From his dependable past with the Chiefs to his solid performances with the Steelers and Texans, Nelson has shown he has the skills, experience, and grit to strengthen our defense. With our eyes set on another Super Bowl run, his return could be the strategic move that makes all the difference. But now it's over to you, our loyal Chiefs community. Should Kansas City make a push to bring Nelson back? Let us know what you think in the comments. We'd love to get your thoughts on whether Nelson's experience and familiarity with the team make him the right choice to fill our defensive gap. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to our channel and tap the notification bell to stay up to date with all things Chiefs. Your support helps us grow our total Chiefs community, and together, we're building something special. Let's aim to hit our goal of 500 subscribers. And with your help, we can make it happen. Thank you for watching, Chiefs fans. Keep those comments coming, and we'll see you next time with more exclusive updates on our road to victory. Go Chiefs!